Today we're going to be going over the best budget players to use right now in Madden 24. I think a couple days ago I did a video where I did the best player at every single position. This time we're going to be doing the best budget player at every single position. So for me, a budget player is obviously someone that is extremely cheap. I think the only person on here that is like anywhere near like 100,000 coins is the QB, and that's only because to have a reasonable QB you got to spend a little bit, which 100,000 still isn't a lot, but everybody else is like 60, probably like 60 and under, so probably something like that. So these guys are really cheap and they're really good, so we got a lot of players to go over, man. Let's get right to it. This is the most expensive player that you're going to see out of all the players that we list. Quarterback Bo Jackson, he's about 104,000. Everybody else is going to be like 60,000 under. Maybe there might be like 170k maybe, but all these guys are really cheap. Bo is the most expensive because look, for a quarterback, man, if you're going to get you, because you got to have your abilities, you got to have your set feet, you got to have, you know, your high route master, you got to have the good stuff, right? And Bo gets pretty much the God stack, you know the God stack, gunslinger, set feet lead, high route master, the whole thing. And he gets X Factor, he gets Truz, which you can have on the entire game after 9 plays. All that for 100,000 coins. Out of all the QBs that get the stack, he is the cheapest and easily the best one. And he's got traditional 4 release, which is like arguably the best one in the game. The best budget running back, in my opinion, in the game right now is Jalen Wright. He's one of the draft players. He was picked in round 4. I mean, it says it on the card. I'm not even going to read it. This guy's usually about 50k, and honestly, all the non-first round guys, they got a card, so like the second round, third round, fourth round, all those cards that are 95s are usually around like 50k. They're around the same price. So he's 50k and he's 5'11", 210, so he's not too tall, but he's 210, so he's got a little bit of weight on him. 98 speed, 95 truck, 94. I mean, look at these stats. Now some of these cards don't really get discounts, and it's not a big deal. Like some positions you need discounted, but it's like your quarterbacks, your corners, safeties, like certain positions like that, you need like some abilities on them. Some positions you can get away with it, like tight end, running back, receivers, D lineman. Some of the guys like that you can get away with. So like a running back, he doesn't get any discounts, but you can see like he's got some really nice stats. A budget wide receiver you could look at using is this guy right here, man. Roman Wilson, 5'11", 185, which right now the smaller receivers are actually the better receivers in the game because they're able to get down faster and get away from the KOs. The man is 98 stock speed. His route running is pretty good too. 95 short, 94 medium. If you really want to, you could throw a strat card on to get some +1 medium, and that'll let him get to that whole new threshold of medium route running. His deep route run's only a 92, but he's got the 98 speed, so he can definitely get open. Now, this guy's usually about 75,000, so he's a little bit more than some of the other 95 late round guys that got drafted. With 75,000, I mean, you're getting a 98 speed receiver, man, and with really good route running, you're not gonna get this anywhere else. Solid budget tight end is Travis Kelce. Now he's got a couple different cards. He's got like the AK, he's got playoff, he's got a bunch of cards. This the one that we're gonna be looking at, his series redux for his playoff card. You want to get the series redux because it's gonna be way cheaper. The series redux is only about 50,000 coins. 6'5", 260 tight end, so he's a pretty big boy. Now he doesn't have very good juke. I've used his cards, but he does run pretty hard. 95 speed is pretty good for a tight end. I think the fastest one is what, 90. I don't think we have any tight end over 97 stock speed, and there's only a few guys that are 97. We got a decent amount of guys that are 96, so 95 is like a really good speed. And then he meets all the route running requirements. 95 short, 93 medium, and let's see what his deep is. His deep is 93, so he's got really good route running. He'll be able to get open and do a little something after the catch. He also does get tight end apprentice for 0 AP. I do have to mention that, and 1 AP red zone threat, so he does get some type of discounts. This is our last position for offense. Offensive lineman, this is a pretty easy one. I went with Lane Johnson because the card is free, and you can easily, he starts at a 97, you can get him to a 99. I think you got to hit, I'm level 27. I have him at a 99. It might be like level 24, somewhere in the 20s. So it's not very hard. You can get him to a 99 overall. He'll get secure protector for 1 AP, and he's got a bunch of other abilities you can put on for 0. So it's a free card. He should, you could definitely put him in your lineup. First position we're gonna do on defense is safety, and we're not talking like a safety that's your user. This is a safety, a covered safety. Somebody you put at strong safety or back at free safety in a natural position. Jair Brown. Now with these cards, with these Super Bowl cards, you know they get that token you can put in them, and what that token does is it'll actually let you it'll unlock their X Factor, where they'll get certain X Factors that you can use all game. Now you had to play the game during this promo, so if not, you're not going to be able to put some of this stuff on. But something you'd be able to put on him is mid-zone KO for 0, which is, I mean, that is just fabulous. But if you can, it's fine. He still gets really good discounts. You could throw deep zone on for 1 and pick artist on for 0, and his stats are pretty good. 96 speed, he's got 92 zone, 96 man. He's a pretty good safety. I used him. Jair Brown cards play very good. Only 50,000 coins. Good budget safety that you could throw in the box is from the same promo, the Super Bowl promo, Ronnie Lott. 96 speed also. He's got 97 zone, and he's got 97 hit power, 6 foot. I mean, hell, if you feel like you want to, you know, switch these guys up, put Ronnie back in safety, put JB in the box, you can. Ronnie, obviously, you know, defense, like I said, you definitely need a lot more abilities on defense. So a lot of these guys I am picking guys that get some pretty good discounts also with good stats. So Ronnie's also only 50K. But if you do have the Super Bowl tokens, some of the X Factors you can get for him are deep end zone for 0, pick artist for 0, and avalanche for 1 AP. He gets really good abilities too. Pick artist for 0, and then you could also, or actually no, for this slot you'd probably want to go. Well, I guess if you use them in the box, you probably want to go with pick artist for 0, and then if you want to throw on, you know, where is it at? The avalanche for 1 AP, you can, because you wouldn't want to go with enforcer. You'd actually want to go with that avalanche X Factor, but like I said, to be able to get that, you do need the tokens, and if you didn't play during that, you can. So you can at least put pick artist on it for 0. So it's really up to you. You could put Ronnie at safety, or you could put JB at safety, or you could put them both at safety and put whoever you want in the box. The best budget middle linebacker in the game right now is Peyton Willis, 50K, pretty cheap. The guy's 98 speed, 6'4", 233. I mean, that is just straight up this sky. This is a guy that should be user now. He does not get lurk artist for 0 AP, sadly, but if I'm not mistaken, I thought he gets it for 1 AP. So if you could just find a way to free up 1 AP for lurk artist, I know nobody wants to spend it, but if you're already looking for a budget player, you got to understand there's going to be things that come with it. You're getting 98 speed, 6'4". I mean, that's just nasty. This is our 3rd card from the Super Bowl promo. Super Bowl promo really dished out some really good cards. The best budget corner, in my opinion, is Herb Adderley, 6'1", 205, bigger corner, 96 speed, just like the other guys we showed. He's got 95 zone. He meets all the threshold. He gets very good abilities. If let's say you don't even want his X Factor, it's fine. You could throw deep zone on for 2, and you can go pick artist for 0. That right there for 50K, I mean, that's better. It's not going to get, there's no other card that's going to be anywhere in comparison for 50K for those abilities. The best defensive end, budget-wise, I would say that you could go with is Reggie White, Minister of Defense. Now, I know he is not very fast, but he does get the Unstoppable Force X Factor, which you guys know how good that is. Now, it doesn't stay on the whole game. It starts on for a few plays. Well, I can see how long it is. But it comes back on. So it starts on for 5 plays. It'll come off, comes back on, but it's really good. Like, if this man is going against anybody that does not have secure protector, he's going to kill them. And sometimes, even if they do still have it, he still kills them. So, card is also only 50K. Our very last personal defense is going to be the interior D lineman. I'm going to go Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp is a beast, 6'2", 303. I think he's about 60K, so he's you know, still not that much, but 90 stock speed for a defensive tackle. He's faster than Reggie White, you know what I mean? 95 finesse, he meets the thresholds, 98 block shit. I remember this car used to terrorize me so much. Now, if you do have his token, you'll be able to put on, where's it at? Unstoppable Force for 1 AP, and this thing will stay on literally the entire game. Now, you do need his token for that, but if not, it's fine. He still gets really good AP. You can go with inside stuff for 1 AP, and you can put on Secure Tackler for 0. So either way, he still gets really good AP. The best budget kicker in the game right now is going to be Young Ho Koo. This is a free card. All you have to do is play challenges to get him. You can upgrade him to a 9. You can't upgrade him to a 99 right now. I think you got to wait a couple more weeks for that, but you can upgrade him to a 96. All you got to do is play the challenges. It'll give you the 2 upgrades, and it will actually give him 96 kick power, which is the highest kick power in the game right now is 97, so you'll still be able to bomb probably like a 61, maybe a 62-yard kick. You can still hit the long ones, and the card is free. He'll also get all team chems, so it's a free card. It ain't a kicker. Nobody wants to buy a kicker. That is my list though for the budget players. I would say we got that, you know, I would say like we only had one card that was 100,000. I think we had one card that was like 70. Everybody else is pretty cheap. So I would say those are pretty good budget guys. If you guys got anybody in mind that you would that you think is a really good budget card that should be on here, let me know down in the comments. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.